WFYI podcasts are brought to you by Gregory and Appel Insurance, dedicated to helping people and businesses navigate the complexities of risk management, employee benefits, and private client insurance. More at GregoryAppel.com.
WFYI podcasts are brought to you by Bloomington, home to the Indiana Hoosiers and over 200,000 acres of fall foliage in the Hoosier National Forest. Enjoy in-seasonal flavors at local restaurants, experience views atop 4 fire towers, or catch a Big Ten football game at Memorial Stadium. Plan your fall getaway at visitbloomington.com.
This is Small Studio Signal Boost from WFYI. I'm Melissa Davis, your host tonight, along with co-host Adam Gross. This evening, we'll hear our local frequency tracks for this month, and as summer comes to an end, we'll revisit some of our favorite local tracks from summer 2025. And it's the 10th year of Small Studio Sessions. In celebration of the decade of the series, we'll listen back to sessions from Richard Edwards and Clint Breeze and The Groove. Stay with us for an hour of contemporary music from Indiana-based artists here on Small Studio Signal Boost. First, let's listen to a song from Indianapolis-based singer-songwriter Joe Kripe. Joe is also a member of the Po' Boys, and now he has a solo album on the horizon that'll be out in October. Let's listen to Hideaway from Joe Kripe here on Small Studio Signal Boost.
I'm going up to hide away. I don't care what the people say.
That was Indianapolis-based Joe Kripe with his latest single called Hideaway. A new album from Joe Kripe will be out early this fall in October. You're listening to Small Studio Signal Boost from WFYI. I'm Melissa Davis with Adam Gross. Coming up, we'll hear this month's local frequency tracks. But first, Adam, we're going to play some of our favorite releases from this summer. All right, so we each have 3 songs. Adam, what's your first song tonight?
Up first, I have one from Bloomington band Busman's Holiday. I played this one on the show, I think, a few weeks ago, and it keeps popping in my head.
Oh,
yeah, it's a real earworm. This is Busman's Holiday with I Don't Need Anything.
I don't need anything, got love and comforting. I don't need anything but to be here with my pal. I don't need anything, got love and comforting. I don't need anything.
That was Busman's Holiday with I Don't Need Anything. You're tuned to Small Studio Signal Boost, and we're listening back to some of our favorite local releases of the summer. Melissa, what do you have next?
Yeah, so I have a new song from one of our favorite new local supergroups, Indianapolis-based. This is the band called The Pink Kind with Co Newborn and Laura K. Balke. And this is the first single from their album, Summer to Remember. I figured the name was very appropriate as we're playing our favorite summer tracks, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one is called Lose Control.
That was Lose Control from The Pink Kind. Melissa, I have one from Good Flying Birds. This band is really blowing up. They're touring. They got signed to Car Park Records, which is a pretty big indie label. They have a new album coming out soon. It's Good Flying Birds with Eric's Eyes.
All right, I have another track from a supergroup. This is Indianapolis-based Bless, and this is a track from their new album called Bad Dogs. This is Juno.
All in a rush, racing back to the highway. Don't wanna wait just to give it a while. Rain on the window, got back on a Sunday anyhow. Quiet walk alone. Life fell down the overpass.
You're tuned to Small Studio Signal Boost, and we're listening to our favorite summer tracks from Indiana artists. I'm going to close this segment out with one from ex-Bloomington band, I guess. They just moved to Chicago.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It's always sad to lose bands to Chicago.
It is.
The band is The Matriarch. I love them. I have an interview with them on the show from way back. It's The Matriarch with Foolish.
I could have sworn they needed me, then you went and looked the other way. What can I say? I guess I was born to the sensitive heart dwellers seeing gray.
You're tuned to Small Studio Signal Boost. You can find most of the music featured tonight by following our playlists. Just search for WFYI Music on Spotify. And now we are going to take a deep dive into this month's local frequency tracks. Adam, you select a number of tracks each month from Indiana-based artists.
I do, and these play throughout the day on WFYI and WBAA in the natural program breaks on the stations, and just little clips, so we like to come to you once a month and play you the full songs.
Love that.
Yeah, so up first I have one from a Small Studio Sessions alum, Monica Herzig. She just released this one. This is Road to Schleißheim. That was Small Studio alum Monica Herzig with the track Road to Schleißheim. You're tuned to Small Studio Signal Boost, and we're listening to this month's local frequency selections. Up next, I have one from Tom Lagavine and the Subliminal Self-Help Tape Big Band. How about that name, Melissa?
That is quite a name.
Yeah, I think he also just goes by Tom Lagavine. And I also think this Self-Help Tape Big Band is all just him, according to the liner notes on Bandcamp. But yeah, this is Tom Lagavine with the track Sprout from the album Spectrum 1. And to close out the local frequency selections for this month, I have one from the Indianapolis group Share, also known as Sound Harmonies and Rhythmic Exercises.
Oh.
Got a couple long names on this this month. This is the track Exercising in Abandon.
Just to see us smile, looking back at me in its place.
Thanks, Adam, for sharing those local frequency tracks for this month, and we'll hear those in the programming breaks at WFYI and WBAA.
And also, you can check out the local frequency Spotify playlist to hear all kinds of instrumental music from Indiana-based artists. Great for studying or working.
Yeah, love that. Well, coming up, we're going to hear Small Studio Sessions in celebration of 10 years of the series. Listen in for Richard Edwards and Clint Breeze and The Groove. That's coming up here on Small Studio Signal Boost. This is Small Studio Signal Boost. Thanks for listening tonight. You can find the podcast edition of the show most places you get your podcasts or at wfyi.org/podcasts. I'm Melissa Davis, joined by Adam Gross. And it is really hard to believe, but we are at 10 years of Small Studio Sessions, a full decade. And we've been lucky to record with amazing artists based in Indiana and around the nation. And we're looking back and presenting some of our favorite sessions over the years from our collection of music. First, let's listen into Indianapolis-based Richard Edwards. You'll also know Richard Edwards from Margot and the Nuclear So-and-Sos. It's really cool that Richard continues to work and live here in the city. This session was recorded right around the time he released the album Lemon Cotton Candy Sunset. Let's listen to this acoustic and thoughtful session from Richard Edwards here on Small Studio Signal Boost.
I'm Richard Edwards. This is the song.
home. I got lost at sea, but you got awful mean. Little beach bum. Who are you now? I've been thinking about you. Oh, I've been thinking about you. Little did I in Los Angeles. I've been bored in New York City, bored anywhere a man can be. And I got bored here, but I thought, oh baby cat, meow. I've been thinking about you. Oh, I've been thinking about you. Little did I in Los Angeles.
Clint Breeze and The Groove recorded their small studio session in the third year of the series. At the time, it was the largest number of musicians that we've had in the studio. We've since increased that number.
We're fitting as many as possible people.
As many musicians as possible. Sweet Poison Victim now holds that title. But we were so happy to record with Clint Breeze and The Groove. And this continues to be one of my favorite small studio sessions. It's so fun, it's so interesting, it's upbeat, and it's just good music. This is Clint Breeze and The Groove from the band's small studio session.
Clint Breeze and The Groove, take one.
Yo, my name is Clint Breeze, and we are Clint Breeze and The Groove. We're going to play a few songs for you, and this song is titled Razor Blades.
Take that to the head. Sharp as a razor, sharp as a game of light. Take that to the head. It's a razor blade, y'all. I can't imagine fake compassion against the rapping. It's just made what happened. What I hold in my hand is exquisite deliverance, giving control, my man. As the listeners behold my jam, I stand 6 feet taller than a 3-piece suit, bleeding truth, kicking the roots in my BC boots. Tight rappers wanna keep me loose as a noose. In my neck of the goose is a selection of truth. It's an effective for professional boot. Direct direction of correction of affectional you. Cause we get sexual too and hectic. No aspect and you expect it from a child who was supposed to be dyslexic. I rex it again and again. It's just him in the pen. Think I can kick a spiritual lyrical trend. And I rise to beat and fighting lifestyle. Plus my writing so enticing to make you wanna bite Mike Tyson. Take that to the head. Sharp as a razor, sharp as a game of light. Take that to the head. It's a razor blade, y'all. Yeah. As cryptic as it can get and rhythmic and leave interest in this consistent spit and fit, I could lose you. And I'm not trying to lose you. I don't pray often because I face walking and indiscretion. I hate talking based off of the faith that it ain't solving. What I say, the phrase that I made lost you. Hold up, wait, my only constant fight between me and the muse is for too confused us being clean with truths. But one good verse can lead decent views. The other one touches people and it eases wounds. So when I plan that, I always make an argument but where I stand at. By shaking up the bottle quicker than I stand back. Use my heart as a bar, wait for something to pop the top and then I go hard in it, huh? Take that to the head. Sharp as a razor, sharp as a game of light. Take that to the head. It's a razor blade, y'all.
Thanks to Clint Breeze and The Groove and Richard Edwards for their small studio sessions. You can find every session at wfyi.org/smallstudio. I'm Melissa Davis, here with co-host Adam Gross. So what's happening in the world of live music?
I've got a couple shows to shout out. At State Street Pub on Saturday the 28th, there's a show with Gumi and Teen Brigade. I really like Gumi. It's kind of like a electronic-y duo, a little bit like krautrocky at times, if I dare say so myself. Kyle has a great interview with half of the duo, Jessica Dunn, who is known as a visual artist mainly in the city, but also has a music project of her own. Check that out on the Cultural Manifesto podcast. But that show is Gumi and Teen Brigade, State Street Pub on Saturday the 28th. And then Indiana natives turned national darlings, I don't know. Duran Jones and the Indications will be at the Hi-Fi on September 30th with the Psychedelics.
Indianapolis-based Joe Kripe will have a guitar sound bath on October 19th. This is usually a popular event, so I'm just letting you know a little bit ahead of time. October 19th, Joe Kripe, who we heard from earlier in the show, will be presenting a guitar sound bath at North Mass Boulder. And Jesse Phelps of Moxie has a solo show at Beer Brewery in Carmel on Saturday, September 27th. That's the latest in Indiana music. Be sure to follow your favorite artists on social media for updates and info. This is Small Studio Signal Boost. Adam Gross and Roxana Caldwell created our show. This episode was produced by Adam Gross and me, Melissa Davis. You can check out the podcast edition of the show most places you get your podcasts or at WFYI.org. Thanks for listening tonight, and thanks for your continued support of public media. You can join in membership anytime at WFYI.org/give or at WBAA.org/give. And we are at our last song of the night. Adam, what do we have?
I figured I'd close it out with another of my favorite summer releases.
Yay!
Yeah, and this one is a band from our neck of the woods, Melissa, up in Goshen, Elkhart County.
The homeland.
The homeland. And we also recently recorded a live session with this band for a small studio Signal Boost Extra, and they actually played this song. You can check it out on our YouTube page by searching Small Studio Signal Boost Extra. This is Jagalchi with Twisting Strands. Have a great night.
WFYI podcasts are brought to you by Bloomington, home to the Indiana Hoosiers and over 200,000 acres of fall foliage in the Hoosier National Forest. Enjoy in-seasonal flavors at local restaurants, experience views atop 4 fire towers, or catch a Big Ten football game at Memorial Stadium. Plan your fall getaway at visitbloomington.com.